I used to think strength meant never breaking down, being tough, pushing through everything. I was completely wrong. Real strength is something far more powerful, and once I discovered what it actually was, everything changed. Watch until the end. You'll discover where your true power lives. For years, I chased the wrong definition of strength. I thought strength meant never saying no, handling everything alone, never showing vulnerability, being the toughest person in the room. So I pushed relentlessly. I said yes when I meant no. I took on everyone's problems. I ignored my own needs, and I felt weak, powerless, running on empty. The irony? The harder I tried to be strong, the weaker I became. I didn't know my limits, so I constantly burned out. I didn't know what skills I actually had, just reacted to everything. I hadn't built meaningful experience, just survived, never learned. I didn't understand myself, couldn't manage my emotions or decisions. I was a ship without a compass, trying to prove strength by weathering every storm, and slowly sinking. That hollow feeling of going through life without knowing where my strength lived, or if I even had any. Then I hit rock bottom, complete burnout, and I finally asked, what is real strength? Pillar 1, knowing your boundaries. True strength isn't pushing past every limit. It's knowing exactly where your limits are and protecting them fiercely. Your boundaries are your power source. Strong people have crystal clear boundaries and enforce them without guilt. Pillar 2, skills you've mastered. Strength is concrete. It's the skills you've deliberately developed: communication, emotional regulation, problem solving, decision making. Your skills are your toolkit. The more tools you have, the more you can handle. Pillar 3, experience you've earned. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson learned, that's your strength. Experience is wisdom earned through action. It's directly connected to skills. Each experience taught you something new. Pillar 4, self-knowledge and self-management. Knowing yourself deeply and managing yourself skillfully. Understanding your triggers, patterns, and values, then managing your reactions, energy, and choices. When you understand yourself, you're no longer at the mercy of circumstances. I'd been trying to be strong without building any of these foundations. No wonder I felt powerless. Once I understood this, I rebuilt myself. What's one area where you'll build your strength? Share in comments. Subscribe. I stopped pretending I had unlimited capacity. Now, everything is different. I can handle challenges that would have destroyed the old me, not because I'm tougher, but because I'm skilled and self-aware. I have genuine confidence, the quiet certainty that comes from knowing what I'm capable of. The results? Boundaries. I know what I will and won't do. I have energy because I protect it. Skills. I've mastered communication, leadership, emotional intelligence. I'm not afraid of challenges. I have tools to handle them. Experience. Every difficult situation is now wisdom. I see patterns quickly. I learn faster. Self-management. I know my triggers and regulate them. I'm no longer reactive. I'm responsive. Here's your actionable takeaway. Score yourself 1 to 10 in these 4 areas. Boundaries. Can you name your limits and enforce them? Skills. What 5 skills do you genuinely possess? Experience. What lessons can you now apply? Self-knowledge. Do you understand and manage your patterns? I started identifying and enforcing my boundaries clearly. I stopped winging my way through challenges. I started deliberately building specific skills I needed. I stopped repeating the same mistakes. I started extracting lessons from every experience. I stopped being controlled by my emotions. I started studying myself and learning self-management. Here's what I did. Boundaries. I listed what drained me. I decided what I'd no longer tolerate. I practiced saying no without explanation. Boundaries aren't walls, they're where my power is strongest. Skills. I identified 5 core skills: public speaking, conflict resolution, emotional regulation, strategic thinking, time management. I practiced deliberately. Each skill mastered made me exponentially stronger. Wherever you scored lowest, that's where your next level of strength waits. Pick one. One skill to build, one boundary to establish, one lesson to apply, or one pattern to manage. Real strength isn't in how much you can endure. It's in knowing your boundaries, mastering your skills, learning from experience, and managing yourself with wisdom. That's power, and it's completely within your reach. Start today. One boundary, one skill, one insight at a time. Your true strength is waiting. Experience. After every challenge I asked, what did this teach me? What skill did I develop? My experience became wisdom I could use, not just events I survived. Self-management. I tracked my emotional patterns. I learned my triggers. I practiced pausing before reacting. I learned to direct my energy intentionally. I went from trying to prove I was strong to actually being strong. What's one area where you'll build your strength? Share in comments. Subscribe.